Well, we are hitting rewind this morning, looking back on a major event in Madison's history that unfolded 20 years ago.
It was late in the afternoon when a fire began burning on the city's east side. No one expected it would become so big. News 3's David Douglas joins us with more this morning.
It has been 20 years, and if you ask around town, you can absolutely still find people talking about the event that has become known as the Great Madison Butter Fire. The pictures really do speak for themselves and explain why this fire is hands down the largest and most complicated the Madison Fire Department has ever fought. What's burning in this News 3 file video from 20 years ago is the Central Storage and Warehouse Company off of Cottage Grove Road. And that's butter they're in. Okay, the fuel source of this fire, 20 million pounds of butter being stored inside. It turned into a disgusting river mixing with lard, cheese, and all sorts of frozen food, making a mess that was every bit as gross as it was bizarre.
You know, I think it was about the next day we found out that it was butter. Once it started to come out, it was identified as butter. And I have never been at a fire prior or since in 30 years with a fire involving butter.
Just an amazing scene. The fire burned for 8 days. Today, the warehouse is now fully rebuilt, and we have a great piece looking back at the history of this and talk to a lot of the people who were there for those 8 days coming up tonight at 10 that hope you'll join us for, because photojournalist Jeremy Nichols and I have been fascinated by this. And you covered this, Rob.
Yeah, it was one of the most bizarre. Oh, good Lord.
Nothing's changed.
No, nothing has changed. It was all hands on deck here worked. There's Roger. He was in the, I just remember him in the ooze. And it was the most bizarre thing, and it made headlines all over. There's Robert Mack all over the world, and the Karcher was up all night. I was up all night with him doing live shots. We stayed on the air, and it was this ooze and this tremendous fire. Bill Roach, he's no longer at Channel 3, but he shot that incredible video and the building collapsed. And we knew this was going to be huge. And it was just the most bizarre thing.
And Joel Despain was the first reporter on the scene. You'll hear from him tonight in our piece at 10 o'clock. Robert Mack out in Seattle now.
Seattle now, yeah. It was.
Wow. What a bizarre story.
It was, but I remember we stayed all night. CNN took our pictures all night, and no, because nobody ever seen that. And the fire department, how the heck do you deal with butter? You know, miles of this ooze. It was like the movie The Blob that Steve McQueen was in. It's just this coming down the street.
Oh.
So.
Okay, so tonight at 10 o'clock.
20 years.
You got it.
My goodness.
David, thank you.
You're welcome.
Where's the time?